Hello everyone, this is Maximus McCullough with A1 Website Pro, and today we're going to learn all about writing articles that are indexed in search engines. So what do I mean by that? Well, if you go to Google, let's just go to Google here and type in writing, let me spell it, writing deep content that is indexed. Okay, or something like that. You'll notice right here, you have one of my articles here, that takes you to the website. Well, how do I get it in this #1 position? What makes this article rank above others for that particular keyword phrase? You'll notice if you look at my other articles, like overview of GIMP selection tool for beginners, if you do a Google search on that, you'll find, even though I just wrote this article yesterday, here it is. It's indexed in Google. Okay, and a lot of people want to, how do you do that? How do you get indexed? Well, here's the deal. It's a lot of work. It's real work, and if you're not willing to put in the time, then just forget it. You're wasting your time. But if you want to start ranking, you want to start advertising and marketing your website, I'm going to show you how to do it and how to write articles. And it isn't just one article; it's multiple articles and linking to those articles from the next article. If you look at this particular article about GIMP, you'll see I have a category called GIMP, and if you click that category called GIMP, you'll see that I have several articles written about the GIMP photo editing tool. If you go to tutorials, you see my PHP lessons, you'll see that I have several articles written about PHP and MySQL, and how they operate together. And when people Google these things, then I'm able to be found because it's something that I'm into, I'm passionate about, like you should be about your business or your service. Okay? So, and here's another article, scalable vector graphics in Google Draw, and use them in WordPress. So if people are searching for something of that nature, you'll see, okay, here I show up. You notice this link right here, it's a jump to link. That's these anchor links, that are down here. If you click on it, jumps to a different section of the page. So if you're in Google and this shows up, somebody clicks on that, it takes them to that section. You notice the page jump right down to where it needs to go. All right, so all this stuff is search engine optimization techniques, but here's the thing that I want to point out to you. See these categories? These categories are all links, okay? And they link people to relevant content with whatever this title is about. It has to be a harmonious theme, okay? And if we scroll down here to the bottom, you're going to see these tags, and you'll notice that all of these tags all have to do with this scalable vector graphics, SVG, Google Draw, all has to do with this article and this content right here. It's all relating to graphics and Google and stuff like that. In fact, all these links on here that we have are related to this Google Draw and scalable vector graphics and WordPress. Okay, so that's the whole trick. And now we put no follow links on these, but I wrote another article for that. Why you should put no follow links in your main menu structure. So I'm not going to get into that as much, but I am going to show you how to write an article that you're going to be able to be indexed for. Okay? If you provide a service, if you're an electrician, if you do roofs, if you're a forensic engineer or some type of contractor, or you have a store, and you want to start getting indexed locally for your articles, then this is the tutorial for you. This is not going to be a short tutorial. This is going to be a detailed tutorial. I'm not going to leave anything out. Okay? So you're not going to be sitting around guessing. You'll notice I don't even have the name of the article here yet because I'm going to walk you through all of this. I don't have tags. What I have done is selected categories, okay? Because I know that I'm going to be talking about sales and marketing software, search engine marketing, email marketing, and internet marketing, advertising and marketing, and search engine optimization. So how did I get those? Well, Google has something called the Keyword Planner, okay? And if you type in Google Keyword Planner, you'll come to something like this. The great thing about the Google search engine is Google tracks everything that people are searching for. Okay, so these keyword phrases that people are looking for, Google stores them, and you're able to retrieve them here so you'll know what people are looking for. Now, I'm writing about a particular category, and so it's called, search engine optimization is the particular category. I do not know what I'm going to name my article. I want to name it something that people are looking for in the search engine. So I'm just going to start typing in search engine, and here we have search engine marketing and search engine optimization. Whenever I click Get Ideas, this will give me tons of keyword phrases that I can actually start writing about. And I'll start adding all of these, and you'll notice they'll build up over here. Okay? So I'm going to start adding all of these keyword phrases over here. And I'll be able to download all of these phrases to an Excel sheet. But I not only have search engine optimization, I want to talk about search engine marketing. Okay, that's another keyword phrase. And notice I'm just getting a category here. These are Google categories. And I'm going to name my categories right after what Google names theirs. So, you know, we have a good understanding of each other. And you notice I'm getting a lot more keyword phrases. So I could keep adding all of these phrases to my plan here. And I'll go ahead and add them all. Okay, now what's another category that's in here? Sales marketing software. Okay, so maybe this is another category that I want to look in for Google AdWords. Sales and marketing software. I'm going to click Get Ideas on that. Oh, let's see. Sales and marketing software. Get Ideas. And you'll notice I get a lot here. Now, I'm not exactly sure about all this stuff, but I want to make sure that it relates to search engine optimization. So I'm going to click Keyword Ideas so I can get the keywords that I want. Now, email marketing, I'll be talking about that. CRM software, marketing digital. So I'm going to be picking out all of these different things that I think that I could write about and do a good job on. And you know, if there's action-packed download, it's not really what I want. But here I'm kind of looking at the broad scope. You know, there's sales and marketing software. So here's these different softwares. Let me go ahead and email marketing. Okay, this is you know what? Let me go ahead and get internet marketing because this is another category that I'm going to be including into this article. Okay. Internet marketing, Get Ideas. Well, for some reason, okay, here we go. And Google is only going to give me the words that people are actually searching for. See, isn't that cool? So I'm going to start getting all these keywords. I'm going to build them up. I'm going to pause the video and get everything that I think is going to be helpful, and then I'll be back with you with the Excel spreadsheet. Okay, now I've added quite a few keyword phrases that that matches the category that I want to talk about. So I'm going to download this plan. I'm going to download it to an Excel. You could save it to your Google Drive too, but I'm just going to download this to Excel because I'm an hour into the research for my article. Okay, an hour, SEOOO. Okay, I'm an hour into it and I still don't have a name for my article. Why? Because I want to make sure that I'm writing about something that people are searching for. Okay, so I'm going to open this spreadsheet here. And whenever you first download it, it's going to look something like this, okay, if you download it to an Excel spreadsheet, okay. Now I'm just going to highlight all, I'm going to go in between the lines, double click so it opens. So for ad group, I usually change this to tag, so I know what the tag it is. tag it as in my WordPress. So these are going to be my tags. So everything across the top here, is kind of like the heading. So here's my keyword. This is keyword type. I really don't care about this. I don't care about the currency. And now this competition is 0 is low competition, and the number 1 is high competition, 0.5 is medium competition. I really don't care about that. That's about people that are bidding on the keywords. We're basically looking at organic. We're doing the hard work of getting organically searched. We're not bidding on these words. We want to rank for these words organically. So that's the difference about what we're doing, okay? So these different things, the suggested bid, if we were going to bid on these keywords, then these are what the bids are, what Google suggests that we should bid at. But we're not worried about that, although I'm going to leave that on there because that lets me know that people are bidding $18.38 for SEO consultants. Okay, which means, if I could rank for that organically, I'm in like Flynn, basically. All right, so as I scroll down through here, I have a tag, my keyword, here's my keywords, and I already know what my categories are because I have them all laid out right here in my WordPress, and I also got them from my Google Keyword Planner. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down through here, page rank checker, that has to do with SEO, rank checker. These would be my different tags. Now these different keyword phrases, I'm going to go over here and look at the numbers that are searched. This is searched for 74,000 a month. Search engine optimization. It's going to be a very hard keyword to rank for, because there's been a lot of websites out there that have been writing about search engine optimization. So I want to probably direct mine to like search engine optimization for article submissions, or something like that. I haven't totally decided what I'm going to do. Here's organic search engine optimization. That's 480. Here's page rank 40,500. So I'm going to go over these keyword phrases and this stuff here, that's from different countries. I'm just going to go ahead and go down through all of this and get rid of it. And so that'll be my next hour, getting the keyword phrases that match the categories that I downloaded. These different categories, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to search for each one individually and see how I can manipulate these keyword phrases, because remember, my whole article is going to have to be harmonious with whatever keyword phrases that I choose. And when we go back here, we're no longer going to be searching for a category, but we're going to actually just go to tools, and we're going to go to quick keyword planner like this and let that load up. And we'll click start over, and whenever we go to find new keyword phrases, we're going to actually be typing the keyword phrases that we're going to use. So we have a lot of keyword phrases to choose from, but then we'll be narrowing it down with the keyword planner. So I'll be right back with that, but let me go through this for a little bit. Okay, I spent the past about a half hour or so going down through and green lighting the things that that I want to write about and put possibly in my H2 tags in my article. I started out at the beginning of this video showing you guys how to use the Google AdWords Keyword Planner. So if I scroll down here, I could see that's all relevant to these search engine optimization tips. Okay, so here's search engine optimization tips or techniques seems to be the way that I'm going to go with this article. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab this right here. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back to my keyword planner. All right, and now right here I'm going to put in search engine optimization techniques. Okay, and I'm going to click Get Ideas. All right, so here we have a whole slew of keyword phrases that I can add, and I can go over and keep filtering down so I could get a targeted subject. But the other thing that I want to do is I want to actually take this search engine optimization techniques. I want to copy this, and I want to go see who else is ranking for search engine optimization techniques. I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to paste that in there, and the first thing that I'm going to do is scroll clear to the bottom. And you notice right down here, Google's actually giving us some very interesting information. These are related searches. So I could name my article Search Engine Optimization Techniques Tutorial. So that would be a very good thing to probably write about, Search Engine Optimization Techniques Tutorial, because I have up to 72 characters that I could put into the title. Okay, and I want to utilize all that space. Okay, so I'm going to click on this one here, right here, because I think that I'm getting closer and closer to what I'm going to be using, and using all of this relevant information, all these keyword phrases down through my article in H2 tags. They're all relevant to that article, and I'm going to click on the very first organic search engine result, okay, which is this one, the Hobo Admin UK. Alright, so whenever I open up this, right away I could see that they have a page rank of 3, which means that they've been on there a while. Page rank of 3 is excellent. Okay, so I have this little page rank tool, and it tells me, you know, what their Google page rank is, you know, the backlinks that they got from Google just to this page. You know, I have 997 from Alexa, 28 from Google, so it's going to be, I'm up for a really big challenge here. You know, I'm probably not going to beat these guys for that keyword phrase, because, you know, he has everything in here as far as the ingredients go. And if I look over his web page, you know, he has a nice bulleted list. He's using H2 tags. You know, what is a successful strategy, Google rankings. So I'm going to do the best that I can to try to either match this guy or hopefully just get in right underneath of his listings. So you notice here, search engine optimization is google.com. So he's actually beating google.com at their own game. So this is going to be, I might actually search engine optimization technique tutorial for articles, you know, or for submissions or something like that. So I might even take that a step further. So I'm going to grab this title right here, and I'm going to bring it up here, and I'm going to start my post, you know, search engine optimization techniques tutorial, and I have to count all these, but I want to get as close to, you know, I think it's either 40 or 70 characters. If you actually search for this term, let's go back to the search engine, you'll notice you count all these characters, okay? You count all these characters, and that's how many characters that you have, and then they start putting the dots at the end, okay? So I think it's like 70 characters, 70 or 72. But I'm going to start writing this article, and then I'll be back with you. And basically, I'm going to show you. Let me show you how I'm going to do this. First, I'm going to start out. You know, I have to start out with an introduction paragraph, and it's going to have this exact keyword phrase in it. Whatever I decide is going to be in the first line. And let me do a little bit of writing here, and I'll be right back with you and show you what I've done. Okay, welcome back. You'll see that I changed it from Search Engine Optimization Techniques tutorial to Organic Search Engine Optimization Techniques tutorial, because that really has a lot to do with my article. And you'll notice that my very first sentence contains my keyword phrase. My keyword phrase is this entire thing. Organic Search Engine Optimization Techniques tutorial. So I'll be using this phrase throughout my article, you know, a few times, okay, to let people know that this is what the article is about. Now, you'll notice that if I bring over my my words that I downloaded, over here I have, you know, all of my tags and everything like that I want to use in the article, okay. Rank checker, so on and so forth, that I'll be talking about. And so you can see all the tags. I just added all the tags there. Okay, so I can fold that up because I'm pretty much done adding my tags, and I'm done adding my categories. Okay, so I got my categories and tags, and these actually generate URLs within the website. Let me just go ahead and show you one more time. If we go to my blog, bring my blog out, and we'll take this CSS pointer. Now, I want to make sure that this article doesn't have anything, doesn't connect to the CSS. So I don't want to use a tag that says CSS in it, hoping to get a page view that way. I want everything that's relevant to this article to be in my tags and to be in my categories. And here's the reason why. You see, this one's CSS. So if I click this category, CSS tips and tricks, you'll notice that once again, we go down. This is all relevant information to CSS. You notice every one of them have CSS in them. Okay, so that's very, very important. Now, if we come down here, you'll notice that my tags are more targeted. CSS cursor styles, CSS for hover, CS cursor for CSS code. And whenever you click on that, I have less articles because it's a more targeted keyword phrase. But I'm still linking my people that come to my website to things that have to do with that with my tag structure. Now those generate different URL strings up here. Okay, so I just want you to make sure that whenever you're tagging this stuff, now we're going to have a URL structure with search engine optimization in it, and everything in my website that has to do with search optimization should be tagged as that. Or if it's a category called search engine marketing or search engine, you can see that these are broad. These are a little bit more targeted, okay? All right, depending on the tag. All right, so the other thing is maybe I want, instead of search optimization, organic search optimization, OPTIMIZATION. Okay, I'm a little dyslexic at times. All right, so anyway, that would be another good tag to start going for my website, since I'm writing so much about organic search optimization. Now you'll notice as we go down through this article, this is an organic search optimization tutorial technique. This article contains many search engine optimization tips. Okay, well, where did I get that keyword phrase? Well, if you look over here, I highlighted everything that I want to really use in green, and then I color it in red if I've already used it. So as I go down writing this article, you'll see that these different things I've already used, search optimization, search engine optimization tips. And as we go down, I've used keywords. So this is another thing that I'm going to color red because I used it in my article already. So then that way I know that I'm keying in on the keyword phrases that people are looking for in Google, and I'm putting it in my article. And it all has a harmonious theme for the organic search engine optimization tips. Now, the other thing that I did is you'll notice these, I have graphics in here. And let me go ahead and show you these graphics. You notice I have a caption, AdWord tool for organic search optimization. Now, if I go to Edit Original, I'm just going to do this so I can show you this file name. In fact, let me click back here for a second, and I'm going to right-click and copy image URL, and I'm going to paste it up in here so you can see the image. Now, notice this image. It's in my Uploads folder, but it says AdWord Keyword Tool for Organic Search Optimization.png. Well, why did I name it that? It's because that everything that has to do with this image, is talking about the AdWord Keyword Tool. And if we go to Google Image Search, let me go to AdWords Tool, or let's go AdWords Keyword Tool, like this. And let me go over here to Images. Okay, now we see right here, see all these images? Well, there's the title tag and alt tag that can get these indexed, but also a file name could be a criteria for image search. Okay, so let me go to SEO book here, and if I right click, copy image URL, I paste it in here, you'll notice it's a GIF file, but notice they have AdWords Keyword Tool Cheat Sheet, GIF. Okay, because that's just a good way to optimize your images and searches. Name the file name of that image after whatever the article is, or the subheadings like I'm doing, going down through the article here. So you'll see that my subheading is SEO categories with AdWords, with AdWords Keyword Tool, and so I have my images named accordingly. Okay. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking all of my keywords, and I'm adding them to my article as I go down, because I don't want to waste my time writing an article. I put several hours into writing an article and testing it and making sure that that I'm going to be able to rank for this somehow, some way. So I might not only just rank for this top, the title of it, but as I pointed out earlier, I might be able to rank for these other, SEO categories with AdWords keyword tool, and so on and so forth. So that's what I'm hoping for. So I'm going to go ahead and finish writing this article, and then we'll publish it, and then submit it to Google Webmaster Tools and see where I rank. Okay, so let me go ahead and finish this up and get some good graphics in there. I'll probably have another hour or two left on this article before I publish it, and then that'll show you how you can rank using, even on difficult keyword phrases like the one that I'm using currently here. Okay, I totally finished writing my article. I have all my graphics in that I need in place to show people how to write an organic SEO and include your categories, tags, your content, your images, and so on and so forth. And at the end, I gave a little link for people to download the spreadsheet that I used. Okay, now I'm just getting ready to publish this, and so here we go. We're just going to publish it, and we can do it with the confidence that we have of that these are keyword searches that are going to be searched for, and so we're not doing this blindly. Okay, so I went ahead and I published it. Now what I want to do is go ahead and view the post. Okay, I'm going to grab this entire URL. Okay, I'm going to copy that URL. Go ahead and give me a rating of 5 stars. Okay, and so this is what it looks like. Okay, now you can see I have all of these categories that I wanted indexed for this article. Okay, if I scroll down clear to the bottom, you can see all the tags that I used, and these are all creating URLs for people to click on to see relevant content if I have other articles tagged similar. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy this link, and I have set as my home page this particular page, and I'm going to submit it to my Google search engine. So I'm going to click on search engine. I'm going to select the property of A1 Website Pro, and I'm going to go ahead and paste this URL in here. Now what you're going to have to do is see where the .com is. They put the first half on for you, so you don't have to do that, but I'm going to submit for desktop and mobile since my site is mobile friendly. So I'm going to click fetch for the desktop, then I'm going to paste that URL in again, and I'm going to do the mobile, and I'm going to fetch for mobile. Okay, now whenever I submit to the desktop, I'm going to go crawl this URL and all its direct links. You can see I can only do like 10 of them a month, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the mobile. Okay, then I'm going to come back here, grab the complete URL again, and I'm going to do the same thing to my Bing and my Yandex page. And then here shortly, we'll do a search for this article, and we'll see where I'm ranking for it, if I did a good job or if I didn't do a good job. So I have, 5 hours or so wrapped up into this, and so I created the graphic and everything too. But it's a lot of work. It's not easy creating an article. So a lot of people that if you're thinking to yourself, well, I'm just going to post some content. Well, it's a lot of work to post content, especially if it's good quality content that people can use. And that's what you want to have. You want to have good quality content about your business that people can use. And if you have a business, something, just don't be too lazy to write it down, for other people to benefit from. All right, well, this is Max with A1 Website Pro. I'm going to be publishing this video. This video is also going to be included in this post to give this another little extra search engine optimization boost. So whenever I upload this video to YouTube, I'll backlink it to this website in the description, and you'll be able to see that whenever you come to this particular web page and see this article. I'll probably put the video up towards the top here somewhere. Okay, now I almost forgot, but as promised, we're going to go ahead and Google this article and see if I could show up on the first page. So we're going to Google this article, and we're going to scroll down. You can see the guy that does real good. And he's beating Google. And so we scroll down on this page. There I am. So 6 minutes ago. So I was able to make the first page of Google, doing all that work. Now I could move up eventually if I get more good quality backlinks coming to this, like I do with the YouTube station. Okay, this has been a very long and exhausting tutorial, but it was necessary to help you guys try to understand, your categories and your tags and, your content and how to do search engine optimization on a web page. This is Max with A1 Website Pro. Thanks, bye.